So just because you don't want to be with a man no more, he feels like he is God to determine the direction in which your life is gonna go, okay? By telling you like who is gonna wanna marry you with 3 kids. And I'm like, bro, you wanna look at like the person that he's going after, okay? Or the person that he cheated on you with, and the person has 2 kids, okay? And one of their child is even way older than your oldest child. And you like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Are you being for real? Are you real? How you gonna turn around and tell me like who's gonna get married to me with 3 kids? Bro, then you going after a woman with kids? Like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? Why am I telling this story, okay? So sometimes when you tell a man you don't want to be with that man no more, they're gonna look for any excuse possible, okay, just to make you feel bad. Any kind of that they can use, or just to make you, just to tear you down. I'm at the point where you can't tear me down no more. Like you just can't. You can't tear me down, okay? I'm not gonna lie, honestly. There was a point in my life when I was going through my divorce that I cried my eyes out, okay? When I say I cried my eyes out, I cried my eyes out. It's very typical. It's very, you know what I mean? Sometimes if those tears makes you feel good, okay, if they kind of make you feel better at the end of the day, yes, then cry it out. Just release it and cry it out, okay? So I cried out, okay? Then it got to a point where those words meant nothing to me, nothing. Because I'm like, you are not God to determine like what direction my life is going to go in the future. You are not God. You don't even have that power. You don't have that power over me, and your words have no control over my life, because you're not God. If you're gonna be that kind of a man that's gonna tell a woman that you have kids by, that who is gonna get married to them just because they have 3 kids? And I'm like, bro, before you got married to me, okay, I had a life of my own, bro, okay? I could date, bro. Even while I was with you, I had kids, bro. I still have people hitting on me. I'm a beautiful woman, you know what I mean? I can't help it. Truth is truth, okay? So okay, like, hey, like, I just wasn't that kind of person, you know what I mean? I just could not do it. And I've had an instance where you the one that really told me like, hey, this person hitting on you, I think this person likes you. And this person was a lecturer in the university, or however you want to call it, lecturer as we call it back home, professors, however you want to call it, you know what I mean? You are the one that even told me like that person likes you, you know what I mean? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Once you're married, there are certain things that you don't pay attention to, you know what I mean? Even if somebody is giving you that sign, you just like, I don't have time for that, you know? So I'm like, I had several invitations, okay, to meet with this person, but I was like, no, I ain't cut up for that. I talked to this person, I was like, I ain't cut up for that, okay? You already know I'm married, okay? At that point I had 2 kids. Like, bro, what you want? You know what I mean? So the fact that I don't want anything anymore to do with you, okay? And as a matter of fact, at that point in my life, when I was just done with you, or coming out from something, or struggling to come out from something, marriage was or is the last thing, let me say, the last thing on my mind, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like at this point in my life, I'm focused on like so many things, so many different things that I want to do with my life that I don't even have time for that. I don't even have space for that. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying like it's something that I don't want to do in the future, but it's like right now I'm just like, bro, like, so are you indirectly telling me like you don't want somebody to be around to be like a, even though you're still gonna be that father, but somebody that's gonna be like that fatherly, take that fatherly role, okay? Not taking your place as a dad, but take that fatherly role in the life of your kids. Are you telling me that you have the right to go into another person's home, okay, and raise your children, as you said in quote, raising their little boy to become a man, but you have a problem about another man raising your own child to be, or your own kid to become a man? then that is selfishness. That is like the height of selfishness. Just because things did not work out with you and somebody doesn't mean you sit and wish them bad, you know. And you cannot, I've always said this, like, constantly, you cannot move forward in life, you can't achieve anything good if you're gonna sit and just hold on to like so much from your past, and just, you're not gonna progress, you're not gonna achieve anything, like just sitting in trying to, this person don't succeed, this person don't succeed. Why? Because the person don't want to be with you no more. That's not an excuse. That is not an excuse, okay? Life is very simple. Life is very easy going. Don't make it complicated for yourself, okay? Don't. Live the life that you want to live. Do not sit and condemn other people, okay? This is the same individual that when we were married, okay, and he saw another person raising another person's child, it was such a big deal. When I say a big deal, I don't want to go into a story like that when it has to do like with other people that I have to bring in, you know what I mean? But I lived around this person. I lived around my, why do I always want to say my husband? I guess I was used to that, okay? My ex-husband, where he had a problem with someone close to him that was raising a child that wasn't his child. It was such a big deal. You buy something for that child, it was such a big deal. You help that child to do something, it was such a big deal. Let's say, for example, during Christmas season, you buy something for your child, you want to buy something for that other child. It was such a big deal for him. Like, he will fuss about it, talk about it, and look at you, that individual, like you're weakly just because you're trying to give that child a life. But yet, you find yourself in a situation where it's not just one. You have to meet with somebody that has 2 kids that you have to raise. So what kind of example are you going to show? Are you going to raise those children like your own children? Or are you going to sit and put like that the same way you were trying to teach this other person to raise the other child that wasn't his child? Is that the same way you are going to raise that child? Sometimes they say we have to really be careful with the power of the tongue. Be careful what you wish for other people, because you're going to find yourself in that same situation. Something that you condemn another person, you find yourself in that same situation, and you have no choice but to deal with it. That is what life does sometimes, okay? Places us in like the most uncomfortable situation because you condemn another person. Now you have to deal with the reality of that thing. Don't do that. A child is a child. Whether that child is your child or not, that child is a child. That child did not ask to come into this world under like the circumstances that they find themselves into, okay? So if you happen to be like a stepmom or a stepdad or whatever, and you want to treat another person's child differently just because that child is not your child, hey, remember, God is watching. The universe is watching. There is something called karma. Be careful also the kind of advice that you give to people. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, do not sit and condemn another person for trying to help a child. You see the effort that the person is putting in to raise this child, even though this child is not the person's child. You have a serious problem with it. You condemn that. But today, look at it. You have to raise 2 kids in as much as you. I'm saying this like to any man, be it a man or be it a woman. In as much as you are in love with somebody, okay, you accept whatever that person comes on the table with. 2 options: you either accept it or you say no to it. Say no to it meaning you take your way and you go. I'm just keeping it real, okay? If you're raising another person's child, then be okay if another person has to raise your own child. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, I know how we do it, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this video, okay? If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, join the family, okay? And as I bring you guys like my little bit pieces of this story, okay? Hope someone can learn from my story, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm in my favorite place, okay? Don't ask me why I'm in my favorite place, okay? It's just a lot easier. Like if I'm going out somewhere, it's just a lot easier for me to just sit and do a video. If I'm waiting to do a video at home, I can never do it. Like it's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna happen. So I can do videos at home from time to time, you know what I mean, depending on the mood of the kids, okay? If they're quiet, if they're, but I can hardly do a video at home during the day. That's gonna be hard. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.